Hello, Goddess, and welcome to this week's Twin Flame Tuesday. If you are new to my channel, my name is Rochelle Richard, and here at Empowerment Experiences, we look for and find our power all along this, which is our self-love empowerment journey. And for so many of you, I know we find ourselves on a twin flame journey, which, having already been a self-love empowerment coach, thank God, I very quickly realized that a twin flame journey, once I got past not believing in them, after realizing that's what I was on, that a twin flame journey is so very, very much a self-love empowerment journey on steroids. And therefore, I coined it the healing twin flames journey, because that's what we're doing. We're healing. We're healing whether you're on your self-love empowerment journey or you're on your twin flame journey. You're healing all this parts of you that were corrupted and wounded and hurt throughout your life, throughout your lifetimes. In all the ways that you even betrayed yourself. That is a twin flame connection after all, is that they are you. So as you heal this connection, it's actually healing yourself, and healing yourself is healing this connection. Does that make sense? That is the encompassment, the epitome of a twin flame journey, is you healing you by utilizing the power and the gift of this connection. And I know for so many of us, we find ourselves questioning this journey, right? Why, God, why? And we don't just do that with our twin flame journey, right? We do that in so many areas of our personal journeys as well, correct? But I know right now this week, there are so many of you who are reaching out to me, grateful for the Super Sign Sunday. And 222, just so you know right there, Super Sign Sunday, bringing to light the awareness that we're all feeling off. However, that said, you may feel off, but you are right where you're supposed to be. You're always right where you're supposed to be. It's only the ego that resides in the land of judgment, not the soul. Okay? And the reason why all of these things feel so heavy is because they are being so amplified right now, because 2022 is the year of choice. It is the year, are you choosing to ascend or are you choosing to stay where you are? Are you choosing to evolve or are you choosing to devolve, as so many, it seems, have chosen for themselves? An acquiescence of power. Or are you going to reclaim your power? And that's what we're here for, Goddess. We each and every one are here to awaken to remembering who and what we truly are and the power that we possess, which is to, in turn, recognize the reclamation of our power that must take place. And that means to stand up and go against the grain. And especially in this twin flame connection, you and I both know, sister, that in the general population, they don't get it. But they're not going to get a whole lot of it, because you're playing on a whole new level when you realize and awaken to knowing that you are a twin flame, and you are an awakened twin flame on this journey in this lifetime. Yes. Wow. So with that, shall we ask, as awakened divine feminines on a twin flame journey, who are very much asking why, God, why the pain, why the separation, why can't it be easy? Why can't I just be with him? Why do we have to jump through so many hurdles and rewrite so many templates just for us to have our bliss together? because it is about awakening to realize that you are already whole and complete. You are already a single-handed, empowered goddess. You don't need someone outside of you to complete you. You are a goddess of love, and only when you come to know this from the very depths of your being do you truly come into union with your divine masculine. It is time, goddess. It is time for you to envision the reality that is, wherein you are this goddess, this fully embodied goddess, showing up, amplifying love just as you've come to in this world. This is why this is a journey of self-love empowerment. Because I'm sure if you really allow yourself to see, you're not quite into that full loving yourself, are you? It is a journey. And every layer, every level we ascend to, there's more cementing of this love. There's more affirming, more amplifying, more expanding of this love that you are from within yourself. You have to get out of your own way. And no matter what he's doing, or where he's at, or what he's not doing, or where he's not at, that's irrelevant, goddess. Because your life is still your life. You are still a goddess with or without your divine masculine in the physical in this world. And this is what you are being shown, what we're all being shown, is that we are here to rise and thrive, rise and fly on this journey. To be beacons of hope and light and love and possibility in this world. To envision this new reality, to create this new reality. We came here on purpose with this intention. And that is why right now, why it feels as though, how to translate what's coming through here, what I'm seeing in my mind, how it feels as though all hope is lost, how it feels as though there is no point, how it feels as though everything is so much effort and so much work for so little return, and you don't get what you want anyway, so what is the point? That is so very much the energy. Feeling discouraged, feeling dismayed, feeling done, fed up. All of this is calling you to take this time with yourself, to disconnect. Even I have been feeling that with myself, of saying I need to just kind of catch my breath again. And that's simply because, train, hello, this is very amplifying this, toot toot, right? Simply because of not taking the extra time that I have needed for myself, to love myself where I am and give myself what I need when I need it. Rather, I've been putting other things above my own needs. I've been self-sacrificing again, and this is so easy to fall back into because that has been what we've been taught. And this same self-sacrificing is one of the very things that will repel your counterpart. Because you have to be a fully embodied and empowered goddess so that he may step into being a fully empowered and embodied God himself, that he is within. Yeah. Wow, 9:27. We just caught that. Let's practice a little patience while we, that's what I was about to say. Let's just go ahead and have a look-see at these numbers here again, which we know 222 is very much a common number. Keep the faith. We have 927, which is very much about self-expression, being that fully embodied true you. Trust. You're on the right track, as I keep saying, as I keep reassuring for you, that you are where you're supposed to be. Again, Goddess, here is this mantra. I am where I am, and I am exactly where I am supposed to be. Because if I were supposed to be anywhere other than where I am, I would be. And that's coming from your soul, sweetness. That's coming from your soul. Because your soul is always exactly where it's supposed to be, and therefore you are always where you are supposed to be. It's only, again, the ego that is so immersed in rooted in judgment and criticism, persecution. That's all ego. That's all those lower frequencies. So trust that everything is working out. And look, 222 usually appears in moments of doubt, difficulties, or depression. 927. Be you true as only you can be you. You are always on your path, in always the right place. That is that. And look, slow, steady, and all in divine timing. Patience right here. Just affirming this patience card right here that just had to pop up before we were diving into these numbers. So right there you have it. Slow and steady and all in divine timing. Just catch your breath, Goddess. Allow yourself to be where you are. Allow your connection to be where it is. Allow for your divine masculine to be off and doing whatever the fuck it is he's doing. I know, as it's been some time since I've, shared a bit about my connection, because there's not a whole lot to share, Goddess. He's deep in the generational curse karma of his family, of forced arranged marriage. I cringe at the idea of being forced to be married to someone that doesn't want to be with you and you don't want to be with them. It just, I cannot wrap my mind around it. To fathom this, that this person, they're expected to stay with this stranger for the rest of their lives, who they don't want to be with. Talk about settling, it's talk about perpetuating, and that's very much been a theme that's been so loud in my connection. And I would love to hear if it's the same in yours, where it's the settling, where, well, I would love to have that. However, that's impossible because of all these things, and all these things are going to be all the templates that we have to rewrite, such as the family would never accept us, the society would never accept us, you're too old, I'm too young, whatever the bullshit story is. All of those are all templates that we're here to rewrite. Okay, we're here to transcend those. But that's where he is doing that. And I'm over here definitely processing through some deeper layer shit of abandonment and past lives. And it's been an adventure, to say the least. I've been exploring new things in my world. In a totally different place. Technically, as of this week, I had expected 3 months ago to be heading to India. So I expected to be back in India this week, except it obviously didn't quite go that way. So instead, I will be staying right here where I am, and I have a different path that I'm taking. That, quite honestly, I have to admit, feels like I'm settling. However, my divine masculine went forward with his forced marriage. That door is closed, or at least it feels that way. And that's why this energy right now of feeling hopeless within our connections are so amplified right now, because it's showing us as goddesses how to look for and find our power. It's showing us where we have given power away, where we still have this attachment, where we're allowing that, we're telling the story that, oh, the door is closed, it's all hopeless. But is that true? Everything in this life is temporary. And everything that it comes from a karmic place is from a pain place. So again, it's telling ourselves that the choices that he is making, are from obligation, are from guilt, are from coercion, manipulation. Not a single bit of it is from a place of love. And as the divine masculine, or as the divine feminine in my connection, as my divine masculine is feeling the walls closing in, feeling truly as though he just shut the door on his own prison, I myself have been working through so much of that energy, as that energy of being where he is, of needing to fulfill this stuff, but we're being asked to look at where we are and say, you know, I'm still going to choose a life of joy. I love you, my divine masculine, so very much. However, I love me more. I love me more than the pain that I am creating for myself by holding on to you. I love me more than holding on so tightly to a vision that right now feels so impossible that I must choose my own joy. I must love myself more than the idea in my mind of how I think it should be, rather than allowing myself to be where it actually is. And to allow for the unfolding that's going to lead me there. You see, when we have a new vision, when we have a vision of something, it's like you're at letter A, you're getting to letter Z in the alphabet. And what the ego wants to do is it wants to skip from A to Z. And it wants to skip and say bye to B to Y. Bye. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Well, what our ego neglects to allow us to see in that moment is that, well, B to Y, those are all of the little gifts, all the little breadcrumbs, all the little lessons, all the preparation that is necessary for maintaining this vision, for fully stepping into and embodying this vision. So we have to go through all of this, to grow through all of this, to get to where we desire to be. And this means, of course, in the twin flame connection right now, where it feels as though y'all are in two motherfucking universes. I know it feels like that. I'm feeling it with you, sister. However, that is when we're being called to check in within ourselves, because you will always feel him within. When I get out of my own way and I allow myself to feel him within and let go of how the physical looks, I always feel him, and I always feel better, and I always know that everything we are going through, we are growing through, and everything we are going through is necessary for our journey and for our growth. It's about imagining, envisioning the reality wherein you are joyful, you feel love, you feel amazing. You don't need to know the details of that reality. Rather, how do you feel in it, goddess? Whatever the reality may look like is irrelevant. What does it feel like? Focus on that right now, goddess, because I know I get it. Again, I get it. I know it is so challenging to be focusing on the vision that you desire. So get the fuck off the subject. Just get off the subject. It is time to be focusing on how it feels, to be feeling how it feels. Focus on those. What does your vision feel like? What does union with your divine masculine feel like? What does anything you desire feel like? Be in that space. Because just being and already feeling what you're going to feel, that's one, you activating your goddess power, hello. But it's also you detaching from the outcome, you letting go of this need for control, which is the very thing that is perpetuating your pain and suffering on this journey. And This is how you will expand your patience, because you won't, again, be so focused on trying to control how something looks. Believe me, I'm right there with you, sister. This is exactly why this is coming through for all of us, is because we're working so hard to create the vision as we see it, when right now we're being asked to create a vision as we feel it. The energy beneath and behind the vision. And that's where we are, is feeling, goddess, feeling. And having that patience with yourself, because it's going to be a challenge to, when you start to go, oh, but what feels good? What do I? Just focus on what excites you. If you think about your divine masculine and you instantly, near instantly, start to feel resistance, start to feel doubt, start to feel fear and frustration, you need to get off the subject of him. And instead, focus on things that excite you. In my 17-day challenge, I guide you through, there's a one of the days where we talk about good vibe givers and creating that list. These things that empower you to shift your energetic state of being from feeling like shit to feeling so much better, right? And that's what you're being asked, is again to pivot and focus on things that feel good, focus on things that excite you, find something to get excited about, even just a little bit. I know I have to confess, even for myself, after I was so excited about, I'm going to India on 1/22/22. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And all the signs, even down to having my twin flame love's name on a license plate. I was so excited, only for it all to come crashing down not 4 weeks later. As my divine masculine, he looked like a prisoner going into his marriage, as he was forced into that, and they changed their mind about lifting the visa suspension in India. It just, everything, talk about backdraft. That's what that felt like. So I've been recovering from that, you could say, very much. Again, finding and focusing on, doing this work myself, finding and focusing my attention and energy then on things that excite me, because there's been so much devastation, it feels, in so many other ways, that it's like, okay, I just can't be focusing on this because it keeps me in those lower vibrations. It keeps me stuck. It keeps me in this trap of perpetuating my own self-sabotage, thus the twin flame trap, I call it, because I'm focusing on my divine masculine and where he is and where he's not and what he's doing and will I ever see him again and all these such things. And that perpetuates us being stuck in that trap. That perpetuates the self-sabotage and our own pain and suffering. So it is up to us to choose to focus what we are giving our attention to, because that is the very thing that is inspiring how you feel. Again, right now, it is about really being aware of how you feel. Right now, I don't give a horse's ass what the vision itself is, what the details are, because I keep feeling so much for so many of you that you want to create this vision with your divine masculine. However, whenever you go to think about him, there's still all this underlying angst and wounding and such, and there's resistance. Stop. Find other things to focus on. It doesn't mean you're going to forget about him, and that's what the ego is going to say. Oh my God, I'm going to... No. Even Abraham says, stop thinking about it and you'll have it. All right? So have that compassion for yourself right now. Because here's the thing, goddess, that I definitely had to come to see so long ago in this journey, is that, again, by each and every one of us holding on to our counterparts and holding so tightly to this vision, that we, look at how perfect that color blends, that we that we actually hold ourselves in our own suffering. Instead of letting go and allowing ourselves to receive what other amazing this life has to offer. Believe me, I've done it too. I've even done it recently. It is about getting out of our own way. Because no matter what, you block something, you're blocking everything. And that includes your divine masculine. So it's time to, again, reiterate this being gentle with yourself. We had that on Sunday. Being gentle, being gentle, being gentle with yourself. Stop beating up on yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop perpetuating your own suffering. It's time to, again, be focusing on how you feel and what can you be excited about. Even if, like today, you know, in any day, what am I saying? Today, tomorrow, because when I'm recording this, it's not technically Tuesday morning, but any day that I'm getting ready to go to a coffee shop, for instance, I know my drink. I'm excited to go and like today is a chai day that I get to have. Today I'm actually recording this on Sunday morning, and this morning I get to go for a chai in a couple hours. Yay! And above all that, I get to go and be around some amazing people, some soul sisters, and just have an amazing time at one of my top 3 coffee shops of the East Valley here in Phoenix, Arizona. I have one in Mesa, I have one in Chandler, and I have one in Gilbert. I have a coffee shop in all 3 of my little suburbs over here by me. Right? Because right now, again, it is about having that compassion with yourself, being kind, being gentle, going easy on yourself. And right now, how you're being asked to go easy on yourself is to take those breaths and to release the energetic grip on the vision. Start to allow yourself to see these energetic hands that you have that are just holding on like a death grip to this vision and going, no, I'm not going to let it go, because then you'll never get it back. You'll never give it back. Oh my goodness, there is that inner child moment. Holy wow. That if you let go of it, for it to be cleansed or fixed or repaired, like your favorite toy as a child, and you're so afraid you're not going to get it back. Because you've learned that sometimes things go away and they don't come back. And that's how it feels in this physical world. And that's just one of the things that we're healing, is that abandonment, the neglect, the feeling left, the feeling of loss. All these things, we are healing them. And these things can only be healed within ourselves, because these wounds exist only within ourselves. While yes, they exist within us as well as in the collective, we can only heal them within ourselves. And as we heal them within ourselves, we then in turn are healing the collective, because we are healing ourselves. And this is why right now for this week, it is about being gentle with yourself. It is about how you feel, because you have to feel to heal. And so as you are checking in with yourself and how you desire to feel, it's looking at then how you don't want to feel. And then asking yourself, well, why am I feeling this way? Okay, noted. And let's go back to how we want to feel. So with that, focusing on how we can feel, on how we would like to feel, what other ways can we be working our light at this time as twin flame goddesses right here It's realizing, of course, like I've already mentioned, you're on a double mission here. It's to heal yourself and the collective. However, we only heal the collective by healing ourselves. We only uplift the collective. We only uplift humanity by being uplifted, which means, again, to embody these states of being, to allow yourself to shift into this higher vibrational state, which is, again, to focus on what excites you, to allow yourself to be excited. And I know it's been challenging, but that's why start with the little things. Start with the little things. Oh, you're going to go sing karaoke. I don't care. And that excites you because you want to be an opera singer. Yay! Be excited and be in your own bubble and go out there because I used to do that all the time. I used to get all warmed up in my car and go out sing karaoke by myself. I loved it. Well, that's another way to work your light, is to stop overthinking. Remember, remind yourself, Goddess, I am where I am, and I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Because if I were supposed to be anywhere other than where I am, I would be. So, stop overthinking, let it go, surrender and trust that where you are on your journey is exactly where you're supposed to be. And with that, a message from the Divine Masculine energies today. Especially since for so many of us, our Divine Masculines are worlds away, it feels. But again, that is for us to be coming within, to becoming more and more home to union within, by letting go of the external. And he is working on this too, in his own way, just like you have found it so challenging and so discombobulating, yet you are awake to the journey. Him, not so much. He's still very immersed in the matrix world, his ego obligations, his ego expectations, and it is a process, an evolutionary process. We're all on an evolutionary journey. And just as you have been doing so amazing with your detachment, Goddess, truly so proud of you. I see you, I honor you. Because again, that is exactly why you've been feeling so off lately, is because you've been letting go of all that you're not and all that you need to let go of, all that you cannot control. And that feels as though there's so much of you that is falling away, including your Divine Masculine, including your twin flame connection. It feels as though I don't believe in this anymore. And even I have to admit, look, 33, even I have to admit that I have found it so challenging to believe in the magic of this connection, the magic of this world, because of the pain and wounding that I've been healing. And that I know he has too. He has all but dropped off the face of the planet as far as I can see. Because we both are immersed in this healing journey. Reconnecting to the magic within ourselves, which means we must work through, we must muddle our way through, clear away all the cobwebs, all the hidden parts of ourselves, and set those parts free. And it is a journey for that, a journey of letting go to reveal the magic that you truly are, letting go of who you are not, letting go of the stories and the obligations that are not who you truly are and who you've come to be in this world. Patience with that. Patience with that. And with that, I was just led to pick up one card off the deck, the unicorn card, because this is all bringing us back to our pure source self. For all of us, for the connection especially. Because you see, Goddess, when we as counterparts met, we were all deep in our shit. You have to admit it, right? Ego, stories, drama, trauma. We don't want that shit in the connection. That's why we come together. Honeymoon phase, activation, separation, all this ego death, dark night of the soul, detachment, surrender, all that is this twin flame journey, because it is to purify us so that when, not if, when we come back into true physical harmonious union, there is none of that shit to corrupt and infect the connection any longer. So, patience, compassion. We're letting go of what no longer serves. We're all where we're supposed to be. So stop overthinking where he is or where you are. It is time that you, again, be focusing on yourself and how you feel, how you want to be feeling, what union feels like with him. All of these things, get clarity on right now, Goddess. I encourage you to journal on this. How, what, not how, right? What do I desire to be feeling in my reality, in my union with my divine masculine, in my business, in my job, in my family, in my experience as a whole? What do I desire to be feeling? And I promise if you go through those lists, it's all going to be similar. So rather than focusing on the details of any one vision, focus on how all of those visions feel combined. Look at the common denominators of each of them, and you conjure those feelings within yourself by whatever means necessary. And 33 we had. Let's have a quick look, see at what that was. The last little one for us. Growing pains, oy vey, right? Growing pains. And that's where we are a bit, shall we say. Ascended Masters, humor and spontaneity. And I swear I saw that as well on 9/27. No, I'm mistaken. Harmony and spontaneity, humor and spontaneity, assistance, inspiration, expression, communication, encouragement, deeper harmony and peace in body, mind, and spirit. And that is where we are headed. That is, again, the reason for bringing into this reading patience and compassion. It is about, again, how do you want to be feeling? You want to feel peace? You want to feel at ease? You want to feel calm about your journey? All of those things are your responsibility to conjure within yourself. And when you do, you then draw more experiences to you that are aligned with that frequency. And we talk about all this in, again, my 17-day self-love empowerment challenge. As I was mentioning, the Good Vibe Givers is in there. This is a free challenge. It is predicated by my Twin Flame Confirmation Empowerment Checklist, which is all things, and I recently just updated it to include information on empaths and energy vampires and the dynamic in the Twin Flame with regards to that, as well as I think there's at least 13 pages to this thing, all from what I came to know, because I was a self-love empowerment coach who found herself on a twin flame journey, and I didn't believe in twin flames before I discovered that that's who I was with. That's where I was with mine, and it was pretty challenging. There's so much disempowering information out there, and I started to feel very, very powerless And I don't like that. Therefore, I'm always quick to ask, where is my power in this? And that's what I have done since, is then create a confirmation checklist for you, which again, knowing this journey, is if you're looking for that confirmation, then you are most definitely looking for empowerment, period. You are looking to feel better about your journey. You're looking to feel as though you can do this no matter what. You are letting go, you're releasing, you are stepping into your true goddess power. Well, you can definitely start doing this through the 17-day self-love empowerment challenge. Because a goddess in her power is a self-love empowered goddess, for sure. So with that, I will put the link down below for you to sign up and start receiving that. There is also a perpetual giveaway, more details to come on that, as well as be sure to be following me on Instagram. I do post the majority of my information there. And make sure you like this video, hit subscribe, and by all means, please drop comments below. Let me know you stopped by. I love to hear from you. And I also love receiving email replies back from you as well. I am the only one who sees those, so you are always welcome to send me an email. And with that, dear goddess, I am so excited that each day brings new shifts and new awarenesses, new learning, new growth, and new opportunities, new expansion. And that's where we are. I am truly grateful for you, goddess. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. And I will see you back here for sure for Thankful to Thrive Thursday. Remember, the power to create any life you desire, the power to step into the goddess that you truly are, the power to really embody and conjure all that you desire to be feeling for your experience. That power, it is in your hands. Because that power has always been inside you. Namaste.